Hey guys, Nary here from Drake Queen Gaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today we're doing another Let's Play episode of Torulf's Path in Dawn Chorus. So without further ado, let's jump right back into it. There we go. Save number 2. Okay, here we go, guys. We're getting right back into it. For now, we'll let you rest. After lunch, you're free to do whatever you please. Today is for integration and fun. Devon takes a note out of his pocket and starts reading from it. Dinner is at 1600, here in the cafeteria. This evening, if the weather allows, those who signed up for it will be observing stars from the terrace. All the guest houses' facilities are at your disposal. This includes a swimming pool, a sauna, and a common space with a snooker table. There's a sauna here? Small win for me. Please remember that tomorrow we're meeting at the entrance at 8:30 for a trip to the town. Don't be late. Breakfast is served at 7. Devon folds the paper back and hides it in his pocket, looking around the room at all the other students. You're all adults, so you're free to leave the guest house. Just please, don't do anything stupid. It will be us teachers who would have to handle that. If you need anything, you can find me in room number 2. In case there's an emergency, I am your first person to contact. I see that most of you have finished already. That's all for now. You're free to go. I can't wait for the trip to town. It's been so long since we last been anywhere together. Should be nice, yeah. I'm a bit worried that there will be anything to do in the small town up north, though. As long as we're together, there will always be something to do. I feel some warm and fuzzy feeling building up in my chest. I had already forgotten how cute he can be. See you in a while, then. I stand up and start turning towards the others, but suddenly I once again find myself in the wolf's tight embrace. I wrap my arms around him, reciprocating the hug and snuggling him closely. Although that's something we probably shouldn't be doing in a cafeteria, I'm sure we're getting some looks. And while I usually don't mind that, the rest here don't know me well, or at all. Patting him on the back, I break the hug. Yeah, see you in a while. Come visit me later if you have time. I turn towards the rest of the table. See you all soon. See ya, Garvin. See ya. Be seeing you. Not even an hour of the camp has passed, and it looks like I've already made some friends here. Now that's a good start. I grab a sunshine bun from the plate and take a bite, holding it through the paper. Give me a second, guys. Let me, there we go. It's so good. I let out a pleasured sigh. Turning around, I walk out of the cafeteria with the sunshine bun in my paw, heading towards my room. I bump into a few students on my way out of the cafeteria, but thankfully the bun didn't take any damage. Coming back to my room, I catch myself humming a melody. I haven't been in such a good mood in a long while, and I've got every reason to be. The air here is clean and pleasant, even inside the guest house. I have nothing to worry about. No classes, no assignments, no groceries or cleaning to be done. It's so peaceful here, and I feel this strange energy building up inside me, excitement for the coming time that threatens to explode. I'm free. I have nowhere to hurry, and at the same time, there is so much I want to do. I have this whole camp ahead of me. I already can't wait to walk around the forest here, and hop into the sauna afterwards. Standing finally before me is the door to my room. I put a paw in my pocket to take out the key. But it's not there. I wiggle my paw inside the pocket, but it's empty. I check the other pocket. Only my phone is there, and of course I wouldn't put keys in the same pocket as my phone anyway. I feel the cold sweat on my forehead. No. Things like that don't really happen. There's literally no way I could lose that key. I always put my keys in my right pocket, and I wear trousers with deep enough pockets that nothing falls out. I press the handle to try to open the door, but it doesn't budge. I knew I locked it anyway. Okay, deep breaths. The key must have simply fallen out of my pocket somewhere along the way. Maybe in the cafeteria. I simply have to retrace my steps and look for them. But in the back of my head, I know that's not what happened. I turn back around and walk down the stairs, scanning the carpet for any unexpected shapes. Some students pass me along the way, and I try my best not to look distressed. I don't want the others to look at me as if I am some clumsy kid. But foremost, I'm scared of the possible fines for losing a key. I'm just a student without any job. I can't really afford putting even more strain on my budget. Better not even consider it. I feel like I'm already on the verge of a panic attack. I might have wanted some adventures during this camp, but this is definitely not what I had in mind. What if someone already found the key? That's entirely possible. If I found a key on the floor and I didn't know who the owner was, I would return it to a teacher. Coach Devon said to contact him if we need anything. Maybe I should go straight to him and ask for advice. I'll go to Coach Devon. I'm having bad feelings about it from the start. I just feel that I won't find the key anywhere here. I don't just lose anything like that. Maybe the coach will have some advice. Arriving at the door, I already regret my decision. I don't really look forward to having to explain the whole situation to a teacher. I hesitate for a moment before knocking, but finally my knuckles meet the wooden door, knocking on it thrice. I take a step back and stare at the door intensely, waiting for them to open. It takes only a few seconds until they do, and Coach Devon's head peeks outside. He looks at me, clearly surprised. Garvin? Do you need something? I glance sideways, checking if the corridor is empty. Yes, Professor. I think I lost the key to my room. I see Coach Devon's eyes open wider. He takes a step back, opening the door fully. Come in first. I enter the room and Coach Devon closes the door after me. Oh. Damn, he's got a pretty room. His room smells like him. I don't even pay attention to his scent. I didn't even pay attention to his scent before, but now it's the first thing I notice. Maybe it's some fragrance he's using, combined with his own scent. It's woody and pleasant, and feels comforting, like a reassuring pat on the back. A smell can tell a lot about the personality of its owner. His room is a bit bigger than mine, and he has 2 beds instead of 1. The carpet has a different pattern, and the painting is also different. And some of the coach's private belongings, along with the used mug, are laying on the desk. Among them is something I for sure did not expect to see. A Discman portable CD player that was popular in the 90s. My mother used to have one. I wonder what music Coach listens to. And why does he use this to listen to music? The whole room feels different, though, somehow. Maybe because of his scent, as if it was somehow partially infused with his personality already. Despite that I can't see his bag nor clothes anywhere, so I assume he has already unpacked himself. Somehow I get a feeling that his shirts are all hanging on coat hangers and underwear is neatly folded and tucked away in drawers. Come on, sit if you want, and tell me what happened. He pointed to that chair standing in front of the desk and leaned against the wall himself. I nod and sit down, nervously entwining my fingers on my lap. Coach seems to notice how tense I am, his gaze softening completely. Do you want some tea, maybe? He smiles reassuringly, and I nod again. He walks up to the desk and switches the electric kettle on. He must have just had a cup of tea himself, because the water comes to a boil in just over a dozen seconds. Black, green, white, peppermint. What do you drink? I'll have black. Peppermint is really situational for me. White is pretty good. Green, maybe. Coach unwraps the tea bag and puts it in a clean mug, then fills most of it with boiling water. Tea bag floats up immediately, staying near the surface of the water, as if curious of the world outside. The paper label attached to the tea bag has a motivational quote written on it. Find your inner balance. I really like them, even though they always state just something obvious, but they're like small reminders to take care of yourself throughout the day. Waiting only a short while for the tea to brew, Coach fills the rest of the mug with cold water from a bottle he has on his desk. He passes me the mug, and I take it gratefully, taking a big sip. Pleasant fragrance of the tea fills my nose. The tea isn't bitter at all, and the temperature is just right. So, Garvin, what happened? There's not much to tell, actually. I've lost the key to my room. When I was leaving my room for lunch, I closed it, put it in my pocket, but when I returned to my room and tried to open it, it wasn't in my pocket anymore. I'm not gonna ask if you've checked all of your pockets, because I assumed you did. Did you go anywhere else before or after lunch? No, I went straight from it to my room. So the most probable scenario is that the key fell out of your pocket in the cafeteria. Did you check if it is there? No, not yet. I first wanted to check if anyone maybe found it and returned it to you. Devon shook his head. Nope, unfortunately. Let's go look for it then. Did you finish your tea yet? I finished the rest of the tea in 2 big gulps, standing up. I feel much more confident now. It really did help. Or maybe it was just Coach Devon. I was afraid when I was coming here, but it turned out to be attentive and nice as a person. A much different person than his usual unyielding demeanor during classes. Now, yes. Thank you for the tea, sir. Just Devon is good. I give him the most thankful smile I have, and he smiles back. I think I've seen him smiling today more times than during the whole semester. I stand up and put the mug back on the desk, and we both leave the room. Some students pass us by on our way to the cafeteria, giving us occasional puzzled looks, but as we arrive there, it's already completely empty. Tables are still covered with checkered tablecloths, gleaming in sunlight filtered through the windows. Looks like the sun came out from behind the clouds for a moment. Even though it's only a while after noon, it already is low on the horizon. We're above the Arctic Circle, after all. The eeriness of the empty cafeteria and Arctic sun makes it all seem like a scene from a film. It reminds me of staying late at my school together with Miko. Walking through empty hallways, usually full of noise and bodies, entering empty classes that some careless teacher forgot to lock. The sound of the door closing behind me snaps me out of my daze. Meanwhile, Devon is already standing in the middle of the room, looking around. Which table was yours? I walk up to the table where I was eating lunch with Miko and the rest. This one. We both scan the floor looking for the key. Devon then goes to look around the plans, as someone could kick the keys there unknowingly. But we don't see it anywhere. Maybe someone found it in the meanwhile and didn't return it to me. But to the janitor? The only option I see now is to go there and ask. Even if the key is not there, that's the only thing left we can do. I only nod silently. Meanwhile, Devon is already walking out of the cafeteria. Come on, let's go. I exit the cafeteria after Devon, and for a while we walk in silence until he suddenly asks, So, Garvin, how are you doing? And that is a pretty good place to end it. Yep, gonna end it right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. There's a new episode of Echo going up today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell until the next video. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.